Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. In case you're wondering, no, I'm not going to try and keep up the Briarstone impression for the entire run, but we are going to continue this run. And I've looked at the warrior deck I got. I don't like playing warrior in the arena, as we know, but it's interesting because I think I made pretty good choices with what I was given. The composition of the deck, like the division of what is in there, is actually pretty good. And I have a couple of good epic cards. Brawl is very strong, and Gorehound is one of those cards that, at the right time, it can win an arena match pretty much on its own. But that said, the real weakness of the deck is just that I did get a little bit shafted on the choices I was given. So I have a lot of what I would call like second tier, or worse, minions. Just guys that I normally never choose because they aren't very good Hearthstone cards. Cards that I wouldn't use in Constructed unless there was some really specific reason, which is definitely absent here. But, well, I got a good start. I mean, it's kind of a bad start, but I got some of my fastest cards, so that's pretty good. I gotta maybe not play him while he's out, or I get Fork Lightninged. I'm a little concerned about that.
First kill.
I might actually hold back here, even though it's kind of silly. I guess the Fork Lightning would screw him up, like he wouldn't be able to cast anything for a while, but I should not be so concerned about that, but I sort of am. Okay. I know, I'll brawl. No, we're going to do
First kill.
Alright. I mean, I probably should have played the second one just because he can do that, so I'm being silly mostly. Anyway. I'm still thinking about all these junky guys that I ended up choosing that seemed like the best in their row, but I don't like them. There was a lot of that. So, if he has a Forked Lightning, I'm going to be screwed anyway, so I really should have just played the other guy. Played this guy earlier, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I've got this guy who's actually a really strong card in Constructed, but since I got nothing Death Rattle, he's really just a decoy. So we're definitely going to trade this guy for the enemy Dark Iron. And I guess we'll play the Undertaker as a decoy. Okay. This is really dangerous in the hands of a shaman. If any Flame Tongue totems or a Bloodlust or whatever can go crazy. Interestingly, this guy has not made a single totem yet. Well, that's kind of weird. I mean, he's been putting out solid stuff. That's no good. We may have to brawl here. But he didn't kill this. Huh. This is probably a good chance to brawl. I guess I should attack him first, and anything but this guy would be fine as a winner. So of course it's going to be him, because I hate this random-ass stupid card. Yeah, because it's friggin' stupid. And given that, I could waste an upgrade and kill this guy, or I could just save it because I have pretty super good weapons. I've got 4 weapons coming.
What now?
No. I think I'm going to take a whole bunch of damage if I don't kill that guy now. Like, I hate Brawl. I really do. It is a very strong card. There was, like, an 80% chance there that it would have annihilated everything, leaving some piece of crap alive. But, no, it's just super, super random for no good reason. The Boulder Fist Ogre, lose, and then I have to hit this guy with my for 1 and take 7. If he just trades like that and doesn't, like, hex me or something. There's no good coming from this at all.
What you looking at?
Yep, fail Brawl, lose game. Brawl succeeds, good chance of winning game. It's stupid. I know they need random stuff. It's good to make sure that the tournament environment does not become deterministic, but I still
What to do?
really hate that. The problem is that you have a skill-based game like poker is pretty skill-based. It's also very luck-based. But you're playing enough rounds that the more skilled player will do better. And the arena is like that. You might have you will get a bad draw in an individual match, but, you know, overall the more skilled player is likely to win. I just find for an individual game of Hearthstone, the more skilled player is still highly more likely to win, and that is reduced significantly by the stupid, incredibly random stuff like Brawl when it comes up. It doesn't matter because I'm dead. Through no real fault of my own. I don't think I did anything wrong here, other than play an 80% chance of probably winning the game. Because my big fat stuff could have taken him okay if I wasn't also getting killed by a 7/7. Yeah, there's no way that I can stop them from just doing the damage.
I wonder. For the War Chief! For Hellscream!
Just maths out that his forces on the board still kill me without doing anything. So we're down. We've got 2 losses. Even though my deck should have been perfectly fine. Like, I complain that I have a bunch of, like, subpar minions in here. I didn't get a single one of the ones that I don't like. I got the Undertaker, who was, you know, he's a fantastic guy to try and take. If it was early on, then it was a okay risk, and if it was later on, I think it was just like a bad row or something. But I had hardly any of the stuff that I consider subpar. I had all good stuff. If Brawl just killed everything and then did 5 damage to me, that would have been fine. Would it be a balanced card? Yeah, probably not.
Garrosh versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
I don't think this is going to work out right. I'm going to pitch both of these, actually, and hope I can get some better minions to go with her. I mean, having Death's Bite and an upgrade seems pretty good, but it's actually kind of slow if I don't have anything else in the meantime. Oh, there's my favorite card. It's very powerful. Again, when I played it, there's about an 80% chance there that it would have hugely swung the game in my favor. It didn't have to save my guy. It just had to save not the 7/7. Anything else would have been fine. These don't have weapons, so we'll ooze it up. would be nice not to lose this arena run in straight sets, so to speak. So that's not too pleasant. I think what I should do is slam this for a card and then kill it. And now my guy can die, but I got a card out of the slam, so it's not the worst. Like these guys, I don't like. This guy is just kind of like a not as good card for constructed. There are all kinds of things you can play that'd be way better than him. But he seemed like the best card in a given rows, and he's not like a bad card. I'm gonna play him now. Like he should deal decently with this guy. He would take this guy and something else to kill him. Well, that's not true. Shadowward Pain would get rid of him, and then the priest would be in a pretty good damn position. Now, okay, just going to do as much damage as possible to me. That is understandable. So let's see. I could brawl. Yeah. It's a much less smart brawl than the previous version. And these options work out great. I mean, I could use the axe to kill him instead, but I'd take 4 damage. Don't think it would be that helpful since I can just use his bubble. Now I could kill that with his bubble, and then I could Ancient Brewmaster get him back. The Brewmaster would just die to this guy. It wouldn't help me increase my forces in play, unfortunately. So I'm thinking more... I'm going to kill that, obviously. Even though this trades with the... what's-his-face there, I am going to play him anyway and draw the card. Because cards are good. And who knows, my opponent might think that I have spell damage cards. Even though I've already slammed, and I think that's my only one. No, Inner Rage, I guess, does 2 damage. Or whatever the rage card. Okay, that's not great. Now you can heal him and draw a card. I can kill either of them with my Fiery War Axe, theoretically. More stuff. Oh, you're going to be annoyed. Unless you have a handful of those, in which case you're probably going to be happy. So... I'm going to play the War Axe. We're going to kill this dude. Ow. Then... I think we're going to kill her. And... we're actually going to Brewmaster this guy. Not the greatest, but I mean, I'm getting back his hit point. I mean, he could just die to that. Now he won't. And he'll draw me another card if I live that long. This is getting bad, though. I've taken a horrendous amount of damage. I'm starting to get ahead a little bit in cards, but... taking a lot of damage. If this guy hits me, I'm at half.
I wonder...
If he Shadow Word Deaths this guy, that'll be pretty good, though. When I'm looking at next turn, I might be able to do something. I can Warsong Commander and either play this, hit for a bunch, or play her and use the weapon. Like, she'll be 5 attack with, hopefully, charge. Yeah, okay, that sucks. It's getting ugly. If I hold off on that, I can do more things next turn. This guy can just kill that, which is cool, but then there'd still be a 6/6 around. I could not screw around with the War Song, and then I can still play a fair amount of stuff. The fact that I can kill that and my guy survives, I mean, yeah, he'd be a 1, he'll get killed by something, but it's pretty appealing. Excuse me. If I play him for the taunt, that's nice and all, but can't do things quite the way I want to. Oh well. I think I do want that taunt, though. I want that to damage him instead, hopefully. And yeah, I'm playing her without the charge combo, which is not good, but seems like the best use of my mana. So now the Warsong Commander's not doing anything for a while, but I've got other great stuff to play. It's just about getting control of this situation. I could have just played the Warsong Commander instead of her. Maybe that'd be smarter. I mean, something could happen with my weapon. It's not too likely, because there really aren't that many weapon blowing up cards. Thinking about Circle of Healing, which is annoying him because of this guy, but really it would work out pretty well for him. Demolisher, okay, there's a lot of stuff out there. Alright. So, one option, I could Stormwind Champion, we'd have a 6-4 and a 5-2. So no matter what, these guys are just going to die when they hit something. That's not as good. We kill something with this, including this guy. But I'm better off killing him with one of my other guys, since they're going to die to anything anyway. I kill him, I take less damage. Yeah, I guess the thing to do is take 4 and clear the board. And I still have all my mana left to play Azure Drake and draw a card and see what I get. So if I'm going to do that, though, I might as well play the Azure Drake first and see if I get something that would change it somehow. No. Okay. So the plan was trade him because he has lower health. Kill that. Take this guy out. And I could play the Warsong or armor up. I still don't have anything to use with the Warsong. I think I'm going to get the armor. I can't go back and take that armor later, because that turn's armor will have been lost. I don't like to prioritize armor so much, but then again, I'm low. So now I have more cards. They're pretty big cards, and I have an army which my opponent doesn't. Starting to look more hopeful. Oh yeah. I don't know what's going on that he didn't take a turn, but I'm okay with it. So, I could just Stormwind, and that would do 2 extra damage right now, but I'm better off investing in the future, I think. Investing in the future is Boulder Fist Ogre. And I am going to save her as a surprise, for if I get some other minion that I can use, that I can give haste right away. Otherwise, I kind of like armoring up. Although, my opponent's going to drop really fast if he can't do something pretty impressive.
I wonder.
Come on. There's the Holy Nova. Kind of expecting that last turn, but I guess he wanted to kill more with it, hopefully, or... But he's like, no, I've got to get rid of that 5 attack now. And he's just got a horrible hand somehow. Gorehowl. Gorehowl is a pretty good card to increase the beatdown. So we're just going to, speaking of increasing the beatdown,
For the Lich King!
You call that a win?
so I have this giant army to stop, and I can just do an instant 7 damage next turn. I'd say this game is over. He may surrender. What all is in his hand, though? Because he did nothing for 1 turn. And it's not like he's AFK, like, he's trying to conserve his resources. Okay, he's going to mind control that. That's fine, it doesn't get haste, so that really doesn't even help him. Yeah, whatever. Which card is more demoralizing?
Done.
Poor hell. Okay. Part of that is the matchmaking system. I mean, I'd lost 2 in a row. Chances are it was going to put me against someone else who had lost 2 in a row. And since there's nothing wrong with my deck, I should be able to beat someone else who lost 2 in a row most of the time. Otherwise, it gets increasingly unlikely that someone else with an equally good deck and equal skills got shafted twice. I don't remember how shafted I was the first time, but it was a rough game. Anyway, so I'm going to try and claw my way back up into breaking even next time. Put the hammer down on that like button. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.